Canelo Alvarez beats John Ryder. So what?
Push the weight in no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. Nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, you happy now? The face of boxing, Saul Canelo Alvarez, defeats John Ryder in Mexico. He defeated his evil doppelganger. I swear to God, if Canelo said this was like his cousin, I totally believe him. Enough of the jokes. I'm not going to roast him. Canelo wins. He drops John Ryder twice. I wasn't really I forgot which rounds. I wasn't really paying attention. But I said, oh, look, he's down. Ryder got up. Oh, look, he's down again. Okay, is it over now? Oh, he got up and he fought back. Canelo didn't really, he didn't control the distance. Look, I really don't want to. I don't want to give a detailed description about what I saw. If you watched it, you watched it. If you paid for it, you paid for it. This was his mandatory. But was Ryder on anyone's radar? I mean, a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is mandatory. Don't sleep on John Ryder. He fought hard. Listen, man. Listen. What do mandatories even mean today? This is the face of boxing. He could fight anybody he wants, right? You already know where I'm going with this. This is the face of boxing. He could fight anyone he wants, right? So my first question to the Canelo fans, did he have to fight John Ryder for real? What were they going to do? Strip him? And even if they stripped him, what does that mean? It's Canelo Alvarez. It's the face of boxing, right? In other words, ladies and gentlemen, you have a price to pay when you're at the face of boxing. You know what? Let's not even call it a price to pay. You are held to a higher standard, right? Y'all like breaking the Floyd Mayweather Jr. glass. Well, let's break the glass. All right? Remember, man, y'all get what y'all asked for. Y'all get what y'all asked for. All right? I recall, because it was just yesterday for me. See, a lot of you guys, when Pretty Boy Floyd, when that ever ended and he turned into money, a lot of y'all were kids. This is why I really don't go back and forth with some people. I forgot what chat I was in. But there was one cat in the chat that when he talked about when Floyd fought I don't recall. It may have been Shane Mosley. He said he was still in elementary school. I'm like, no. See, that's the kind of cat I would not try and engage. Well, they couldn't engage with me in certain conversations in reference to boxing. You was in elementary school when Shane Mosley fought Floyd Mayweather. Come on, man. Stop. I don't want to even critique this fight. I don't want to give it an educated breakdown. Canelo's Canelo, John Ryder's John Ryder. He wasn't on your radar. It was a mandatory fine, but mandatories don't mean anything. You break the Floyd Mayweather glass. I remember Floyd Mayweather being held to all of these standards. He ducked Paul Williams. He ducked Sergio Martinez. He should go up to 160 and fight Gennady Golovkin. Or he should meet Golovkin at 154. All of these things. Floyd was never undisputed. He didn't care. He said, belts don't pay the bills. Something to that effect. You remember? I'm sure you can find a quote somewhere on Twitter or YouTube, somewhere on the internet. Right? He didn't care for it. Floyd did what he wanted when he wanted to do it. So now Canelo's in that position. He's an undisputed champion at 168. Okay, he was trying to go up to fight Makabu at cruiserweight. The Canelo fans, I remember reading in places, so what, he can do it, he can do what he want. I was like, all right, if he goes up there in legacy pad and beats this guy, I personally don't care, but he would get full credit for that, right? Right? Because he could do what he wants, right? Now, remember the standards. You'd like to break the Floyd Mayweather Jr. glass, right? He didn't do, you don't talk about the things that he did do, right? You want to talk about what he didn't do. You understand? That's cool. That's fine. Do you really want to put that on Canelo's head? You got to be careful. When you break the Floyd Mayweather Jr. glass, you got to be very careful. Because what's worse for Canelo is that he has contemporaries that he did not fight. All right? Canelo fans, do you really want him to rematch Dimitri Bivol? Think about what you're asking. Oh, yeah, you feel a lot safer if Bivol comes down to 168. Something I feel he should not do. You won at 75, stay at 75. All right, as it stands right now, Canelo cannot beat Dimitri Bivol. I think the beating will be worse if he stays at 175. 168, I don't know. And I don't think he should do it, but whatever. Whatever. You want to see a Bivol rematch? You may not. But don't even think about 175. All right? And looking back, y'all are not educated about Makabu. All y'all knew was that he was a champion at cruiserweight. And you didn't know, so therefore you're going to pick Canelo going in. Just like the world picked Canelo going into the Bivol fight, you saw what happened. So that you might want to think again about cruiserweight. It may have been worse, but whatever. But stay right here at 168, though. You got contemporaries that you didn't fight. Everybody's talking about Benavidez. As soon as the bell rang after this fight, they was like, yeah, you know what? Benavidez, it's looking worse and worse now. You got Andrade walking around there. You got two Charlos floating around. Those fights can be made. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. So instead of those names I mentioned, you got two Charlos, a Benavidez, right? He gives you Triple G a third time, a fight that he said he wasn't going to do in the first damn place. And he just gave you John Ryder. You guys don't deserve to critique Floyd Mayweather's career on the way out. At all. You don't. Okay? This guy has contemporaries he has not fought. And now everyone's looking to see what he does next. Okay? He beat up John Ryder. Okay? He didn't stop him. But all right, you know what though? Let's break the Floyd Mayweather glass. Because I remember he fights Miguel Cotto in a subpar performance. Right? Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember when he fought Miguel Cotto in a subpar performance? You remember? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when he fought Miguel? Look, everyone went crazy. I remember when they I forgot what round it was, but they put the camera on Floyd's face. And he had a busted nose. You remember that? He had a busted nose. And everyone went crazy. They said, oh, man, look, his nose is busted. Oh, God. Oh, Floyd's nose is broke up. Floyd's nose is busted. Ooh, remember that? I was like, oh, man, relax. And he did not look good in that fight. Well, no. He looked good because he won. Right? And then he did a little stint in jail. You remember that? And after the Cotto fight, they were like, Floyd, I don't know, man. His legs wasn't there. He fought in the pocket. Cotto was able to land a jab on him. But Floyd still, unanimous decision him. But, he almost dropped Cotto in round 12. But Cotto, and salute to Miguel Cotto, he's a Hall of Fame fighter. Cotto, he put up a pretty decent fight, but I remember people saying, "Nah, man, Floyd's done." I'm like, I don't know. So then he does a little stint in prison. He comes out. Damn near a whole year later, fights Robert Guerrero. It looks pretty good. Then they made the Canelo Alvarez fight, and everyone was like, nah. He's washed. He's washed. And what happened? Canelo was punching fresh air. Couldn't touch him. And it went from, oh, we don't like this fight for Floyd. Okay, Canelo could stop him. It went from that to Canelo was green. Never mind, he had like about 40 fights going into that matchup, but whatever. Only CJ Ross saw it a draw, but I don't know what's wrong with her. But incidentally, that was her last fight ever judging. But that's a whole nother conversation. So then there was the 2 Maidana fights after that. First Maidana fight, he didn't look well. Second fight, he washed him. Still won. Then that led up to the Manny Pacquiao fight. And I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all all know what happened. Y'all over there. My point is, Canelo's in the spot in his career where, at this point, even the Canelo man fans, you guys have to expect more from him because there's better competition surrounding him. Y'all put him on this pedestal, man. Y'all did. And watch this. As much clowning as I do, Canelo is not a bad fighter. He's pretty damn good. Now is the time where he proves it. You know why? And listen to me very carefully. Okay? Picture this. If he fights his contemporaries and beats them all, you probably can make a case that his resume is on the level of Floyd Mayweather. Never mind the losses, man. At least he challenged himself. Y'all could say, well, look, Floyd stayed at that weight and he didn't leave Vegas. And you could say things like that at that point. If he fights David Benavidez and beats him. If he fights Bivol, leave Bivol out of it. Leave Bivol out of it. Because you could chalk that up to, well, he tried. Okay? You could do that. See, I'm giving y'all ammunition. If you fight Andrade and beat him, if you fight Benavidez and beat him, if you fight one of the Charlos and beat them, and then ride off into the sunset. Right now, this John Ryder and Triple G3, no. And the reason why I brought up the Floyd Mayweather Miguel Cotto fight was because after that fight, I remember clearly people saying, no, he's getting touched now. He's done. And got in there and styled on Robert Guerrero. And then they said, nah, it's just Robert Guerrero. Then he fights Canelo. They was like, nope, Canelo could get him. And he made Canelo look horrible in that fight. Okay? So Floyd has a Canelo and a Cotto on his resume. Now, though Cotto is also on Canelo's resume, Cotto did pretty well in the Canelo fight too. But come on now. You're an undisputed champion, Canelo. You already can say that over Floyd. But now you're surrounded by a bunch of sharks. Now you got to separate yourself. This is a fair video. I'm not clowning. I'm asking the Canelo fans, why not? We want the best to fight the best. If Canelo's really the best, he's surrounded by people that he can prove that against. Right now, I'm not sold on him, man. Either retire or separate yourself from the pack. Because at this point, what you do next is very crucial. Your fans can't get you out of this, man. Give the world of boxing what they want. Stop babying your fans that just like the fact that you're walking around here doing crap like this. They don't count. They don't count. Trust me, they don't. If you leave the sport right now and not straighten this out at 168, that's all I'm going to talk about. That's all I'm going to talk about. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Bronx on deck.
Move!